Good evening, everybody. My name is Jenny Watkins. I'm based in Cape Town, and my co-host this evening is Paula Jansen van Rensburg, and she is based in Berrydale. I hope I got that right, didn't I?
Yes.
And together we are going to do the presentation this evening. We're going to share with you the information about this amazing technology that we have come across that is impacting people's lives in such an amazing positive way. And then also we're going to share with you the business opportunity that comes with it. So there'll be three parts to our presentation. The first part will be about the product. The second part will be the testimonials and the stories that people have about how they've changed with patching. And then the third part, Paula will then lead us through the business side of things. So welcome, everyone. Please know that you might not get everything this evening in this presentation because it's a brief overview. We don't go into a lot of detail. However, the person that introduced you or invited you to the presentation this evening will be able to get back with you and give you a lot more information and answer any questions that you may have. So thank you so much for being here and enjoy the evening. Okay, what do I do next? Oh yeah, share screen. And I'm supposed to do something next. Okay, can you guys see my the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, amazing. So this is our amazing technology the company's called LifeWave, and the name of this particular patch is called X39. And our question for you this evening is, have you been patched yet? And the reason why we ask is because this amazing technology elevates, activates, and regenerates so many different things in your body that contributes to your health, your fitness, and longevity. So we're going to share with you the video first to give you a quick overview, and then we will carry on from there.
In a world searching for answers, one discovery is changing everything. A patch, no bigger than a quarter, built not to treat symptoms, but to wake up the healer inside you. This is X39, a wearable, light-activated patch. Designed by David Schmidt, an inventor with over 200 patents. His mission? To reverse aging naturally. This isn't science fiction. It's stem cell activation without injections, without pills. Your body repairing itself. The results? Life-changing energy, recovery, sleep, relief. And the medical world? It's taking notice. Still skeptical? Visit thisisatinfo.com. You'll find the studies, the patents, the proof. It's all there. But there's more. This tiny patch isn't just transforming lives, it's creating freedom, because behind it is a business model built for the bold. Real people, real results. Income that scales with impact. And here's why. Because this breakthrough technology is patented and exclusive, it offers a lucrative business plan that allows you to compound your efforts. More people than ever are struggling in today's economy. You can no longer rely on your own sweat equity alone to make a living. This business model allows you to duplicate yourself, and even better, to benefit from other people's efforts. So your income no longer depends solely on you. By duplicating yourself over and over, the income potential is far greater than a conventional job, career, or profession. And you're never alone. The This Is It system gives you the tools, the path, the team. All you have to do is start. The question is no longer if it works, it's whether you'll act or let this moment pass. Will you keep waiting or finally feel your body come alive again? Will you stay financially stuck or build something that lasts? Isn't it time to start living life on your own terms? The This Is It action plan will set you on a path to live out the dreams you have for your family. Get back with the person who shared this video so you can experience the age-reversing health and the exciting lifestyle that thousands are already enjoying. This is the technology. This is the team. And this is your moment. This is it.
We would like to introduce you to the CEO and the inventor of those amazing patches. His name is David Schmidt. He currently has 200 plus patents, which is pretty remarkable. That's a lot of patents. If you kind of look at that, you'll see there aren't many companies or people that have that many patents. And that provides us with exclusivity because nobody else can copy what he is doing. He's the scientist and the inventor, and he specializes in age reversing. In 2008, he focused his attention on stem cell research, and his recent patent took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. So patented technology, in the technology's embodiments as a result of elevating a copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, and elevation of antioxidants. So why X39 stem cell activation patch? Stem cells, sorry, the faces are in the way. Stem cells make up every organ in your body. And as you age, your stem cells become dormant. Now, stem cells are really important for our bodies because we have, obviously, you may know or may not know that we have, I think it's trillions of cells in our body. And the stem cells are the cells that can go anywhere in the body to activate healthy cells, so that if you have got an area of your body that is not well or needs some repairs, had some injury, etc., the stem cells go to that area and help repair and heal and regenerate. But as we get older, at age 30, only 50% of your stem cells are active. So already in your 20s, your stem cells are going dormant. And by the time you get to the age of 60, less than 10% of our stem cells are active. Now, I personally did not know that at the age of 60, most of my stem cells are gone dormant. And that actually gave me a big wake-up call, because it's pretty important for me to stay fit and healthy. And I don't particularly want to age and not have the capacity to still enjoy my life from a physical perspective, because I ride horses, play paddle, and walk dogs every day. So for me, it was pretty important to stay healthy. So now what happens is when there's an opportunity happens by creating solutions. So the current problems that we need to solve is, first of all, no one knows that stem cells become dormant, or very few people know that stem cells become dormant. So they don't know that as they get older, it's going to take longer for their bodies to recover. So our LifeWave solution is the stem cell reactivation patch. And then also the other current problem a lot of us have around the world is that so many people are struggling financially. And now we have a business that offers an additional income. Just by sharing this information, you can create a business for yourself and create additional income. So how does X39 work? It's a proprietary form of phototherapy. Phototherapy is where you stimulate the skin, and the heat from your body activates the patch and sends waves of light back into the skin, which then triggers the body to elevate a specific copper peptide called GHK-Cu. And the elevated copper peptide, there's many, many benefits of that, but one of them is it activates and wakes up dormant stem cells. It's patented nanocrystal technology. The nanocrystals are on the inside of the patch. And there's no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants, which means there is nothing, there's no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants going into the body. The patch does not transport or transmit chemicals into the body. It's reflecting light to activate. It's non-transdermal, which means you are not ingesting anything or injecting anything. And that also, the benefit of that is if you are on existing medication or having other treatments, that this patch does not interfere with those treatments because it's non-transdermal and there's nothing going into your body as such. And it's also non-invasive. Like I said, you don't have to inject it or ingest it. The benefits of X39 are increased strength. So if you notice as you start aging, perhaps you started noticing that you're getting stiff and you're perhaps not as strong as you used to be. It helps reduce inflammation in the body. A lot of stress increases inflammation in the body, and then the increased inflammation create different things in the body that are not how can I put it, enjoyable. Then you can also enjoy increased stamina, which means you can go for longer. So what I've noticed is I don't need my afternoon sleep anymore. Bit of a pity because I really did enjoy them, but I don't need them anymore. And I can find that I can go the entire day. And in fact, I have a lot more energy and vitality as well. And that I can ride horses for 2.5 hours in the morning, play paddle for 2 hours in the evening, and still feel amazing when I get home. And I don't wake up stiff and sore the next day. Improved mental clarity. As we get older, things start to get a little bit fuzzy, especially for women when you're going through menopause. You start getting a bit of brain fog, etc. And X39 can contribute to clearing that up for you. You get restored muscle and skeletal conditions, improved sleep, and improved skin appearance. So you can achieve the optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Now, I don't know some of us have probably experienced some ill health from time to time or an injury. And you know that when your body's not well or you don't feel well with your body, it can affect your whole life. So when you have that, restore that sense of well-being and health, then your whole life can improve. And also for the people around you, because everybody gets affected when someone's not well in the house. So LifeWave products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. X39's long-term results, as per the case studies on this, is at info.com. It's a website you can go to get more information. In the beginning, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Then your brain becomes balanced, your collagen increases, and increased collagen in your body is very advantageous because there's also the collagen between the muscles and the fascia and your organs. So you're improving all of that with increased collagen. And also, again, it's increasing the collagen production, your own collagen production within your body. So you do not have to take anything externally. And also it has the capacity to reverse your heart in age. So it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing, as per David Schmidt, the CEO, inventor of X39. So how do you wear X39? You put it on your body for 12 hours a day, either below your neck or below your belly button, and it elevates, activates, and regenerates during the day. Then you remove it at night and you leave it off for 12 hours because when you're asleep at night, your body's resting, repairing, and rejuvenating, and it attempts to reach homeostasis when you're sleeping. That's when your body gets to work and does its repair and healing, etc. So it's also very important to stay hydrated. So that's also one of the reasons why we wear it during the day. And also we only wear for 12 hours a day because we don't want attenuation to occur. And that means you don't want the body to get used to the trigger. The patch is triggering your body to elevate a copper peptide, but you don't want to get it used to that trigger. So like if you drink coffee every day to increase your energy levels or to help you wake up, eventually your body gets used to the coffee if you're doing it all the time. So this is what prevents that. And so we're now going to get to the part where we're going to share some stories and testimonies of people that have been using X39 for a long period of time or even a short period of time. Please note that these stories are very unique to each individual. Not everybody has the same results in the same amount of time. So please know that. Some people will see results pretty quickly and some people may take a bit longer, but there will be some changes. So that's really exciting. So we're now going to ask a few people to just share their stories briefly with us. So who would like to go first? Somebody has to say yes. Claire. Thanks, Claire.
Pleasure, thank you. So my story started off on a very emotional level. And I have noticed that the X39 patch has been an incredible support to my ability to cope through some really, really hard things in my life. Just short of a year now, my husband upped and left with no reason, without any chance for me to change or, try and sort this out with him. And so my life changed literally overnight. And I'm sure you can imagine what a huge toll that takes on somebody emotionally. A mom who's now become a single mom, who's now responsible for the financial support of 3 children. It was horrendous. And that's when the patch came to my life. And my friend, who I trusted a lot, that wouldn't be dabbling in things that weren't worth her time, came to me and said, Claire, I've just had this impression on my heart that this is something that I need to share with you. And so she did. I started patching. And I put the business idea to the back burner because at that point I was just literally struggling to just get on with my day and just do what I needed to do. And slowly but surely, this X39 patch supported me from a cellular level and built me up from literally not being able to get out of bed to springing out of bed and being able to do all the things and now run 3 businesses. The circumstances of my life haven't changed, but I've been able to have more capacity. I am off anti-anxiety medication. I'm off my antidepressants. I've lost 10 kilos. I am the strongest I've ever been physically. I'm a personal trainer as well, and so that has really impacted my life and my business. My business is soaring, all my businesses. And then what I started to do was just really share my story. First of all, I shared it with my sister Hayla, and she was just asking me, what have you done? Your life is just, what are you doing? I want to know what you're doing. And I hadn't told her that I was patching. And then she was like, I think I need to speak to Jules. And so she phoned my sponsor and found out all about X39 because I said, my symptoms aren't really, like, I didn't have any physical illness, or I didn't have a, inflammatory disease or anything. So I don't really know if I have a story to tell. And I was just sort of telling her the things that I was going through and the improvement that I'd seen. And she said, Claire, you're sitting on a gold mine. Tell the world. And so as soon as I just shared the way that I was able to basically claw myself back from rock bottom to the top with the help of this X39 patch, I had so many people come to me, and that's how my business exploded into business. And I am a firm believer, and it has just blessed my life so much because now I'm obtaining another stream of income, which has really, really saved my bacon. And I will be eternally grateful. I'm working with incredible people who elevate my life and who operate at such a high frequency and who are like family to me. This has literally changed my life in the space of February this year to November. My life has changed. I will never stop patching.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Deb, would you like to go next?
Sure. Hi, I'm Deb. I have been in the physical world, I've been in the physical world for 65 years. Sorry, it's like kind of an inside joke, but anyway, here I am. I've been dancing all my life. I have that kind of energy, and it's nearly 2.5 years ago, my body literally collapsed. I couldn't walk, my back gave in, and I was rushed off to hospital, was given MRIs, this, that, and the other, all the dramatics in a hospital. I come from a really big pharmaceutical family as well. So, the first thing my sister is, have you got this and have you got that? I'm like, no. Anyway, I came home with an epidural in my lower spine. The diagnosis is that all the vertebrae in my lower spine were pressing against the nerves, which caused unbelievable pain down my left side of my body, which, by the way, is your feminine side. So that was also a bit of a wake-up call for me. And plethora of pharmaceuticals, which I felt as though my body was more sick from taking it. I couldn't string a sentence together with some of the nerve blockers that were given to me, and it really worried me. I went into a deep depression. And then my beautiful friend Candace phoned me and sent me some patches. And honestly, I wasn't very consistent with it because my brain was not there. I was in such shock of what had happened to my body. Me, who's been dancing all my life. I teach, I coach, I'm a Pilates girl. I walk up mountains. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do any forward flexion. So I just want you to just picture how much forward flexion you do on a daily basis. That's brushing your teeth, you lean over something, you pick up something. So I had to literally shift everything in my body to accommodate this beautiful technology. Then, of course, I got onto the patch. Of course, I got onto the patch. And I went to my doctor. The first thing that I noticed was my brain fog. My brain just started becoming wide awake. And I was like, oh, hang on a minute. This is great. This is great. I'm feeling a lot better. So when you feel better and your body's not fighting pain all the time, fighting pain in the body and fighting unease in the body, I'm not going to say dis-ease because I'm just going to say it was uneasy. I didn't have a disease. Is exhausting, guys. It's exhausting. So I was very, 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 very tired a lot of the time. And suddenly I had this awakened feeling, which was just incredible. And I went to my doctor and I said, please help me wean off all medication. I will tell you this, guys, you have to. If you're on chronic medication like I was, I made the huge choice to stop everything. And I just know that you have to wean off these chronic medications. And it took me 3 months to wean off absolutely everything. Then my nails started growing and my hair started getting thicker and my face started feeling better. And I didn't feel so sick to my stomach and I could walk properly. My journey took me 9 months. 9 months. And I was very, very patient. And honestly, I didn't have any unrealistic expectations. I knew that since the age of 4, I've been dancing. So my body's taken a hit. If we were meant to turn out and throw our legs up over here, we would have been made to do that, all of us, each and every one of us. But of course, we get trained to do it a certain way. And my body's taken a hit, and that's okay. I'm okay with everything because I can now do everything. I can do Pilates, I can walk up the mountain, I can lift things. I have adjusted my body to work directly in alignment with what the patch is doing for me. I drink my water consistently. I take my electrolytes because it's very important. I understand frequency and light in my body. And for me, this was the biggest gift. And for many others, and people who haven't seen me for a while, look at me and go, what are you doing? I go, do you really want to know? And then I tell them, and they're like, wow. And I think the world today, I'm noticing in my circle of friends that we don't really want to take pharmaceuticals in our body anymore. Our bodies have all been inflamed by all this, the food that we eat and our circumstances and the realities that we all live in. This has taken a toll on our bodies. And for me, for my body to feel healthy, I feel healthy, so healthy, that it's my social responsibility as a person who works from her heart all the time. I mentor and teach children as well. So I work from my heart all the time. And I feel like it's my social responsibility to share this technology with people that I love and even people that I don't know. If I meet them for the first time and they go, hey, what are you doing? I let them know because I am so proud to be a part of a company with a technology that is so forward thinking. Guys, if you think about it, I'll finish right now, Jen, sorry. If you think about it, wearable technology has been around for a while. We've had Apple Watches checking how many steps you take. My phone comes with me. It's in my bag. It checks how many steps I take. I check it out. I go, that's great. Now I've got a patch, a wearable technology for my health. I haven't been to the doctor for over a year. Blood pressure medicine gone. I don't take medication. And the gratitude I wake up with every morning that I can move like this again is enormous. So if that's what it's giving me, I can't imagine what it's going to do for all of you. So thanks for listening, and so happy that you're all here to listen to this.
Thank you, Deb. So just to clarify, there's been a couple of questions in the chat. You do not have to come off your medication. The benefits of X39 is you can patch whilst you're on medication. It's non-transdermal, so it does not interfere with your existing medication. We never tell people to come off their medication. If that is your personal choice, then you go to your medical practitioner and you ask their advice on what to do. And also suggest that you go for regular tests, because it also is the possibility that as your body adjusts and repairs and regenerates, that you may not need so much medication, or they may need to reduce the dosage. But please do that under medical supervision, and do it through testing to see if you still need whatever it is that you're taking. So it's not. So the other question is, could the patches be more effective once you come off the medication? The patches are effective anyway, whether you're on medication or not. But you will know, I think, if once you become very aware of your body and you start noticing how your body is improving and you're feeling better, you'll get that awareness that, like, maybe you need to have a look at what other things you're doing, and then you can just adjust accordingly. And you will know. Just trust your body and trust your awareness and your intuition on that, and then obviously get medical advice where required. We don't tell anybody to come off medication ever. That's not our job. But you can happily patch with X39 in addition to everything else you're doing. Cool. So now we're going to move on to the business side, and I'm going to hand over to Paula, and she's going to share with us the amazing financial benefits of our fantastic opportunity.
Thank you. So first of all, let me just remind you of the website where you can access other people's stories, like incredible testimonies, the patents, the studies, more information, videos, and it's really a powerful site to go to, and you can spend hours on it. So if you want to know more information, because we're really just touching at the top of the iceberg at the moment, and there's so much about this incredible product and technology. So go visit thisisit.info.com. So LifeWave is a 21-year-old company, and we are currently in actually about 80 countries across the world, and we have distribution centers in many of these countries. So what this opportunity is all about is that you can, from the comfort of your home, without having to leave your house, you can build a global business. And since X39 has come to market, it was just absolutely at the right time. Just after COVID, people really started looking at their life in a whole different way, and their wellness and their longevity. And it was perfect timing when X39 came to market, and the company saw a massive boost in their turnover and in their sales. And that was in 2021. But then you'll see in 2022, when Steve and Gina Merritt came to join LifeWave, they've got many years of experience in direct selling and network marketing. And they're very specific with who they partner with. And they decided to partner with LifeWave because this was just exactly what they were looking for. Since they've joined, first of all, we are all part of their team. And since they've joined, there's been a 3,000% in growth over the last couple of years. You can see it there. The jump from 20 million to 320 million to 430 million, and last year to over 600 million. And this year, under their leadership and their guidance and their wisdom of how to do this, because it's new to many people, especially for myself, I've never been part of something like this. And their support and their wisdom just really helps you to build and be successful. And we're on our way to $1 billion in turnover. And yeah, and we are the fastest growing team in the company as well. And with that, we're also the fastest growing direct selling company in the world. And for 2 years in a row, we've received the #1 Momentum award. So what is incredible about this opportunity is that you get to actually duplicate your efforts and follow the system. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You come in, you sign up, you receive your link that you can share with others, you start sharing your story, and just by sharing it with others and helping others to come into this incredible opportunity, you get to build a business that's very lucrative. And it's similar like coming into a franchise and buying into a franchise, and everything has been tested and tried for you. So I own a national franchise in South Africa, and we've got 5 branches across the country, and I know what the price point is for people to join my franchise and the efforts that's gone into that as well. And the benefit of joining a system that already works is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. All the processes have been thought out, all the systems has been built, all the tech, and we've got the most incredible tech and back office, and it's just been upgraded. It's mind-blowing. It's so progressive and so forward-thinking. This is the easiest thing to step into, where you just get to sign up and then start building a global business. Yes, it requires effort and commitment. But for me, as an entrepreneur of 20 years already, it's been the easiest thing to step into. And to help others do the same, which has always been my passion because I franchised my business in 2009 already. This has just been so rewarding and life-changing on many levels because we get to share it with others. So let me ask you this question. What is important in your life? What is your reason for being as well? So for me, it's definitely time is at the top level in terms of being in charge of my time, being able to spend more time with my family, doing the things that I love, making a difference in this world. Is it security? Having enough resources to live long in the way that you want to and do the things that brings you joy? Is it travel? Maybe you want to go around the world and have beautiful experiences and see beautiful things. Maybe you want to take 3 months a year off and just lie on a beach, whatever that is for you. Or is it better health? And as we know, since COVID especially, is that your health is actually your wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if your health is not top notch, you're not going to live as long as possible or potentially enjoy the fruits of your labor in the best possible way. Or maybe it's less debt. You know, many companies, many people experienced huge financial strain since COVID, and with all the markets that's up and down and unpredictable. And maybe you just want some relief around that, or buy a house or pay off your bond. So what is important to you at this moment? So when you step into this opportunity, all the structures, as I've mentioned, is already in place, and you get to know it over time and understand it deeply. So don't try and follow exactly what I say because it might not make sense. It might just go straight over your head, and that's okay. So always go back to the person that's invited you, and they will guide you and point you in the right direction for all the information. So we've got an incredible compensation plan. We've got the best compensation plan in the world, and it's just been enhanced and upgraded to a whole nother level. And we've got 9 ways of earning, which is really incredible. So we work on a system that is binary, meaning you've got a left side and a right side, or a left leg and a right leg. And you can start earning as soon as you start sharing it with people and you put them into your binary system and into your business side. And you put one on each side, then already you start unlocking earning, and then there's different levels that you can move through and start earning. And you can earn up to $25,000 per week just alone from your binary system. That's just one of the levels of earning. But do know that we don't guarantee any incomes or make any claims around this. This is just real results that people are getting and how it does work. But it does require your commitment. It does require your effort. And it doesn't require full days or anything like that. For me, I run 3 businesses. I'm a coach as well, a freedom coach and transformation coach, over and above running my national franchise, because I am deeply passionate about the liberation of humanity for people through their bodies, their callings, their impact, and their bank accounts. So this just slots in beautifully for me like that. So I get to decide, because I'm so passionate about it. You just want to do this the whole time. But I get to slot it in exactly in between my sessions. It's very organic. And I must just mention this. I've never been involved in direct selling or a network of any kind. It's just never been for me. But when this opportunity came past, I was just like, this is different. And my whole being just knew that I needed to be part of this because this slots in with my values and my mission in this world. And I understood as a public figure that I could exponentially increase the impact I'm having on people's lives and help liberate and create freedom for people on all these different levels. So there's also upfront income payouts that also happen, and it happens in different ways. So there's, and don't once again try and understand it, but there's different levels. You know, you can when you come into the business, there's an opportunity to also for the first 9 weeks to earn like a whole business launch as well. But here, if you look at this, there's a 1-star manager that you can first achieve, and you achieve that by putting one person on the left, one person on the right, on advanced, and that will unlock the first level of earning. And then you will move to the next level. We will have 2 people on the left and 2 people on the right. And I just want to mention this as well. When I came into this opportunity, I just knew that I can immediately ripple it out to my community. And it was just so easy to share the story. And within the first 3 weeks, I made my investment back. And that's a possibility that exists. So, and all of us, what's so amazing about it, as we learn in this business, we share with others just how to do it, because it's foreign for some people. And it's not, at the end of the day, it's this beautiful opportunity to build a stronger relationship with your people around you, because I know for me, I'm in this world to really relieve suffering, and this opportunity helps you do that. And while you're doing that, you're being divinely compensated in the most incredible ways. So another level of earning is what we call the mentor matching bonus. And this happens the more you help the people under you succeed and earn, the more you will earn. And there's the different levels here, and it can go down to 6 generations. So the conventional business versus the LifeWave opportunities. So I started my business 20 years ago. I left corporate beginning 2006, and I know the hours and the risk and how long it took to actually start earning an income. I've never stepped into something where I started earning from week 1, which is what happened for me, but it might not be exactly your story. So it's a high risk and high startup cost to start your own business, and especially around time commitment. You find out that you work many more hours than what the average person out there does in order to start building your business. And those years when I started, there wasn't business coaches. So I had to really spend hours and hours in R&D and figuring things out and building of systems and processes and putting together like all the steps. So it's long hours, lots of stress, trial and error, put something out, doesn't work, go back to the drawing board, start again. And it's a huge, huge, huge learning curve. And I am extremely grateful for this learning curve, because it's given me the wisdom that I have today. And this is why I understand what this LifeWave opportunity is all about, and why it is one of the most phenomenal things I've ever stepped into. And what happens when you also, like the way I started the business in the beginning, I was the everything in the business. My husband was at least my IT support, okay? So that part I could hand over. But for the rest of it, I was the brain behind it. I was the workforce. I was the marketing manager. I was the salesman. Like, I was everything. And then you never get off, because you're always on as well. There's no divide there. Versus the LifeWave business opportunity that I am truly grateful, like every day, for the person that told me about this when I wasn't looking for anything, because I really wasn't looking for anything. So you can start this on a credit card. The investment is a fraction of what it would be to start a whole new business and trying to get yourself out there and to build a name and to build a brand. I have a well-known brand, but it took many years and lots of sweat and tears, a lot of PR, and to actually become a known brand. So you can start just by swiping your card. There's no risk, and it's absolutely stress-free. It's, for me, the easiest and the most fun thing I've ever done, because I knew that all the other boxes were ticked. I didn't have to give bandwidth to that. It's all been sorted. And you decide how many hours you want to put in. So for me, I get some days where I'm like, this is a LifeWave day. Like, I can feel it in my energy, and then I'm in the right space and I start having the beautiful conversations and I create content and all those things. But then other days, the other parts of my businesses take time, or I take off from work. I get to take off whenever I want to, knowing that I am in charge of my hours and my time. What is really so beautiful about this opportunity is the incredible systems. You sign up in a few minutes, and immediately you've got your personal link. Someone would have shared a link with you. You get your personal link. You didn't have to build an online shop and I own an e-commerce store as well. You don't have to do any of that. It's already been done for you. And the system that's been shown in terms of how do you build your business? How do you build relationships and share this incredible technology with others? There's beautiful teachings. We've got the proven systems, but then we've got the incredible leadership and mentorship that happens alongside that. We've got weekly calls that we can plug into, free trainings. Like the training, you want to be in these trainings because it's on all levels. It's not just physical step-by-steps. And that's part of our proven system. We've got a 10-step process that is getting results, and it's really incredible. But it's also mindset and motivation on so many levels, and you learn from others that's gone before you that's getting incredible results. So you've got so many people pouring into you and so many places that you can plug into, which is absolutely wonderful. And the earning potential on the LifeWave side is truly limitless compared to the restrictions you have in a conventional business. And once again, as I said, it depends on the effort, and it's volume based, and it's a lot of things, but it's really linked to your efforts and commitment. So there's various ways that you can sign up and join. And once again, I'm going to suggest that you go back to the person that has invited you tonight, but we've got different packages to jump in to suit different budgets. But I just want to speak quickly about the core package here. With the core package, if you convert it back, it's currently $295 ex VAT and ex delivery. Each country has got a different tax and VAT system or percent, and their delivery is also different. But in South Africa, this is currently working out to a 6,000 Rand investment. You can't start a business for 6,000 Rand and create a name for yourself and build a brand and advertising. I can't even tell you how much in my various businesses I've spent in learning strategies, in having mentors, in marketing, PR. I can't even tell you. I shudder to think, actually, what the final total amount is. Here you get to step in, make the investment, and what's the best part is for whatever investment you make, you get patches. You get equal amount of stock for it. So our patches comes back for a month's supply, 30 patches in a pack. So with core, for instance, you get 30 sets, 3 sets of 30. So for each one, it works like that. So you're getting stock equally to the investment. And what is amazing about running this business as well, you don't have to hold stock. You don't have to be a distributor, nothing like that. In South Africa, our distribution center is in Johannesburg. From the moment you order, it takes 3 to 5 days, and you've got your product in hand, and you can start benefiting from the patches. So it's a very easy process and a low investment. So let me just also point you back to, if you want to learn more about the business opportunity and the strategies and all those things, you will visit the thisisitsteam.com, or if you want to go into the product, the testimonials, there are incredible testimonials out there. We've seen phenomenal results. People's lives changed. People that's been struggling for 20 and 30 years getting their lives back because of this incredible technology. So go to thisisitinfo.com. If you're a sciencey person, you want to understand the science, there's more than enough information. And if you've got any questions, you want to find out more, you can go back to the person that invited you this evening. So I want you to go back to that question I asked you in the beginning, like, what is your dreams right now? What is this big, beautiful goal and vision that you have for your life? Because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and the time is now, and the opportunity is now to make the move. We are still ahead of the wave, and there's a massive wave busy building at the moment. The tsunami is building, and it's never been, like, for me and everything that I've tried and been in before, like in terms of learning through my businesses and opportunities and stuff, there's never been an opportunity like this before at the right time with the right product. So this is an opportunity for you to jump in. So if you are serious about your dream, and a year from now want to sit in a different position, 6 months from now, or whatever the timeline for you would be, but if you have this beautiful dream that you hold in your heart, then this is the opportunity to jump into and come make a difference in this world and be divinely compensated for that. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here. There are some questions in the chat. I'm going to take a quick peek at them now. But basically, this is an opportunity for you to restore your health, your fitness, to live a long, healthy life, and also to change your financial reality, as Paula said, for very low income, very low capital outlay, and all your training is for free. You get a global online business. Everything's already set up for you. All we have to do is be willing to share the information with everyone, and you don't even have to hold stock because everybody gets their products delivered directly from LifeWave. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to stop the recording now. Please remember to get back to the person who invited you this evening with all your questions. And